So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Beaute 87 here, aka Grace. Today we're gonna get into my new Adept Cosmetics. What is this? Samarian Sunset palette. So I hear this is supposed to be a takeoff, I think Star Wars or Star Trek or something like that. I don't know. I don't watch those type of sci-fi things, so I have no idea. But y'all know me. I love Adept, so I was gonna get this palette. I don't care. I feel like this is what we want a subculture to be. And she let us down. So I'm like, I'm glad somebody gave us a subculture as palette that we can appreciate. Because when I saw it, that's all I thought about. I was like, so it's just giving cooler older sister subculture from ABH that just put them in a whirlwind for a while. But this is what she looks like. I'm testing out the new Milk Makeup setting powder. If anyone cares, so you can tell me if the face looks blurred, since they claim it's supposed to blur pores and all that stuff. So you know. Anyway, let's get into this palette. So I think this was $65. Let me check my email that they sent me. You can use code, of course. Everyone say it together, Cage Makeup, honey. You can use code Cage Makeup and you can, you know, get this cute little palette, which you need. I'm just kidding. You don't really need it necessarily. Unless you like these color tones, then you should, you know, like get it. Sorry, y'all. I got this email a little while ago. So does it say in here how much I paid? No, it does not. I probably had to find the first email. But you can use code Cage Makeup to get this palette. Okay, so I paid, it cost $79, and then you can use someone's code. And I got the shipping insurance, which was $1, so it's $79. I just don't remember it being that much, but you know, okay. I don't, when it comes to Deb, I don't really look at the price. I'm just like, okay, shut up and take my money. So we're gonna compare it to subculture, of course. That's the first one I talked about. Y'all know me. I got 500 palettes to compare it to, so it's literally a stack of like 6 or 7 palettes sitting next to me because it's me. So here it is upside subculture, and you see what I'm talking about now. How I feel like it's the cool version of subculture because it has like the grungy mattes at the bottom, but it still has like nice shimmers to go along with the grungy matte. So there's that. Then we got Good Sport, of course, because y'all know I live for Good Sport. Matter of fact, no, we'll do Good Sport last because I have a palette that looks similar to another palette that's a dupe for Good Sport that I'm going to just show those two last. So we're doing Fairy Frolic. I meant to show this in the ABH video because as you can see, it has some of the tones that was in the ABH palette. So you'll see that in the reel that's going up on IG and on YouTube Shorts later. But to me, some of these are just obviously companion palettes because obviously this one does not look similar to this one, but I feel like it could be a good companion for this one. Like it could go with the nice muted green that's in here with this deeper tone green, and then add some of these reds or the yellows to the lid. So that's why I pick all the different palettes I do. I've said that in the past, but I don't know who watches what. So it says I have new people show up all the time, so I'm just explaining like like it's new people coming regardless. Next we have Safari. I know this is all matte, but again, I feel like some of the mattes in here will go nicely with the shimmers in the palette. So, see, you have a nice little blue one. You can use that blue. You can use the grays to go with the gray in here. Has some nice warm tones to go with that red outer V shade if you want to do more for red looks. So I feel like it'd be a good companion palette because y'all know Adept usually doesn't give you that many mattes. So I figured I'd show a all matte palette as a twist to help you with ideas for mattes to go with this palette. Next I have, what is this? Metropolis. Y'all know I haven't had Metropolis that long. I think I bought mine like in 2022 because I didn't buy it when it first came out because she was doing all the cream and powders and the formula on it was terrible, and I was like, I'm not risking it for this price point. This lady tripping. So I got it when she relaunched it finally because everybody kept talking about how wonderful it was. So I was like, I guess I'll try it out again. I feel like a lot of shades in here could go with here, and I feel like some of the shades in here already are somewhat similar to this one. So I feel like it'd be nice match up there. I only got 3 more left, y'all, I swear. So I got Midnight Sun. I think it's Mothership 6, right? Yeah, I think that's 6, and I think Divine Rose is 7. But anyway, here's Midnight Sun. I feel like Midnight Sun could go pretty nice with this because you can use that purple and then put one of these multi-crumbs on top of it. I feel like that'd be cool. Even though this one leaves a little bit more neutral, that's why I'm not necessarily a fan of it. I don't know what it is about this color story of Midnight Sun, but I just think it's weird and I don't like it. But I figured maybe it would go nicely with this if you wanted a more neutral look with some fun pops of color to it. Plus, I just want to see how similar they were together. Because, you know, I shot the rear real quick, but I wasn't like looking closely, and you know, sunlight is different than, you know, manufactured light, if you will. So now let's get into Good Sport. I definitely feel like Good Sport would be a great companion palette to this palette just because of the colors, and I feel like it could give somewhat similarities to it. Sorry, it keeps glaring, so I keep having to try to turn it at an angle, but that's what it looks like. And then the last one I have to talk about, I said it was a dupe for Good Sport, is my my Ace Beaute Ambiance palette. I feel like this could be a good palette to go with it too. And I feel like they have some similar tones in them, not exact, but some. So I feel like that one in Good Sport might be good alternatives, if you will, if you don't want to spend the $79. So those are just my personal opinions. Let me zoom in with a quick cute like so you can see what's going on. I got these earrings from TJ Maxx on the clearance rack. They're Kendra Scott. I like Kendra Scott's stuff, so I'm thinking I might change my lip. I got one of the new Patrick Ta lipsticks, the one that I wanted finally came back in stock. It's the shade Flushed. So he made a nude collection basically to go with the rest of his what do you call them? To go with the rest of his blushes that he had came out with. Plus he only had like 3 nude lipsticks, so he wanted to expand upon that since people love nudes. So I'm gonna try that on toward the end. And I got this UOMA Beauty Drama Bomb mascara, so I'm thinking we'll go ahead and try that out too, because I got a new mascara I want to try out. I bought that a while ago. I think I ended up putting the one I had bought in the giveaway, so then when I found out when the TJ Maxx, I was like, it's meant for me to try it, because, you know, I stumbled across it. So we're gonna try that today. But I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, and figure out what I'm gonna do with this palette, because I have no idea what I'm about to do. It's like absolutely none. But I feel like, knowing me, I'll either do these two or I'll do a little bit of this. I kind of want to compare this palette to, what is it, Zendo? Hold on, I think I brought Zendo with me, because no, I didn't bring Zendo with me. I was supposed to be, I got a couple more palettes that I'm comparing this to that I forgot to bring with me. So again, you will see those in the YouTube shorts. So if you follow Gel Beauty, except on Instagram, you'll see it in the reels. But I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, but I'm most likely gonna stick to this little corner over here, because I feel like you expect me to use these, and I want to do something different. Plus I feel like a lot of the shimmers in here would go better with these tones than necessarily these tones. But since a lot of her shades shift, it's like, who knows what it's actually gonna look like. I'm really interested in this shade right here, so I kind of want to put this on the lid and just stick to these two simple ones right here. But we'll see what I feel like doing. I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay, so this is the eye we're working with. I accidentally did this one on camera instead of this one like I normally do, so that's why I'm showing you the way I'm showing you. But anyway, I ended up taking these two like I talked about, and I took just about this whole row, because I have this one, this one, this one, and this one on my lid, and then I took this shade for the inner corner. So let's get into it, girl. So start off with the more, I guess, peachy beige shade. I just started putting that like in here and all over. Y'all, I'm over here just like, how many videos am I going to shoot today? I have no idea. I have a few I could shoot. I know I'm gonna shoot the why you don't need video that I asked y'all which palettes you want to see, so I'm gonna do that today. This is the video that actually was supposed to go up today, but old school versus new school ended up going up, because I thought I had turned off that going up, but apparently I did not, because I swore it was supposed to go up at 12. I looked up at 11, it was already like up and people watching this. I was like, well, guess we're not gonna take it down now, so this is just gonna be a bonus video that you get tonight. Yay. I don't know what else to say. It's coming tonight, girl. I don't know. Maybe like 5 or 6 o'clock after I wrap up, or when I'm almost done wrapping up the video on the Milk Makeup, because I'm doing that today as well. Now I'm taking the orange shade, and since I felt like there weren't like too many shades to put in the crease with this look, I just tried to keep it like kind of warm, because y'all know I don't do warm that often. So I was like, let me give them something warm for once, because I don't normally do that. I'm just patting the orange shade into the crease. I normally like would be like blending it as I pat, but I just decided to pat this time because I was like, I can't be bothered. So I'm just patting it all the way across. Now we're gonna blend it out since I got everything in there that I want in there. Kind of blend it up. Work it out. It feels weird not having as many eyebrows as I'm used to, y'all. I'm telling you, I just keep sitting here in the mirror looking like, where's the rest of my eyebrows? And take this orange and blend it on out. Well, I guess pat it in, I should say. Pat it onto the outer V. And then blend it a little bit. That's looking pretty good. Get my brush. Just over this. I didn't add any product. I literally just picked it up and started dusting around what's already up there. So that works. So take some glitter glue. Okay, so I started off with this shade right here, and it kind of disappointed me because you see how pink it is in the pan, but I feel like when I put it on lid, I don't see this color at all. So then I put this shade on top of it. This shade I put toward the front of the eye, and I put this on top of it, and then we put that in the inner corner. So I'm gonna have to go back over each part and talk about what I'm doing. That's why I'm just telling y'all now, like, we're gonna start off with this one, we're gonna move to this one, this one, this and this, and so on and so forth, honey. Good size. So I'm trying to like pat and swipe a little bit at the same time. So that's what you see me doing. So I'm trying to turn my hair to where you can see it pretty well. So I did it to like maybe about right here, and then the rest was the shade Trill, which is the shade in front of the shade I'm putting on now, that lighter pink. But I'm starting off with this shade. So now we'll take the shade right here, Trill. And I am living for the color of the shade. I can look at it. Look at that. Girl, yes. It needs to be in front of the eye for everyone to see it. Because, yes. I kind of wish I had put it all over the lid. But I was trying to do like a dark to light gradient situation. So that's how I ended up with it. The way I ended up with it. Then I took this glittery shade right here and tapped on top of my finger. Because I felt like that would work a little bit better than like trying to use a brush. I don't know why. I guess I thought it wouldn't pick up on the brush as well. So So now we're going to take the darkest red shade and put it on top of the first shade we put on back here. I felt like it gave a little bit more of that depth I was looking for that I felt like the first shade didn't give me. Because at first I just wanted it to be like the redness coming out, but I felt like it didn't do that. So that's when I was like, I'm going to just put this shade on top of it because it's not doing what I want. I feel like that shade helped a little bit, if you will. Go ahead. Oh, I'm going to test two mascaras against each other. That's why I have mascara on one eye. And I'm put the UOMA Beauty, what is it called? Something Balm. I think it's Extreme Balm or something on top of, on this eye that we're doing now. So I got the Huda Beauty Wow One Coat on this side. I'm gonna go do my eyeliner off camera, and since my battery's flashing, I'll get a new one, and then I will come back and we will put on that mascara and see how it works out for me. So just dusting the crease a little bit with the brush. Let's put the inner corner in, and then I'm gonna go do the eyeliner and come back and we'll do the mascara. So we're just gonna take that orange shade, pop it in here. Like, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. I can't wait to put that on the lid. I feel like that orange will go great with like a matte red shade. I need to be giving out nothing. Anyway, I'll be right back and then we'll put this Drama Bomb mascara on from UOMA and see how I like it up against this one coat. So if you, there's Wow One Coat. I didn't dip back in. I did just use those on the brush for the first time, but be right back. Okay. So let's get into this mascara draw. So it has that hourglass shape to it, kind of like, you know, what do people call the better than sex mascara. So let's put it on. Excuse me. Y'all know I usually like to use mascara primer and then mascara, but I didn't use mascara primer on what the beauty size. So I didn't be fair to, like, you know, use it on this side. So I'm just gonna, okay, y'all. So I feel like they're doing a pretty good job of volumizing. It's just more of so I feel like they actually both look pretty even. Let me come a little bit closer. Yeah, see? I feel like the lengthening of both of them is pretty even. And I found this one at TJ Maxx for like $5.99. So I'm like, I feel like this one is a better deal because it's a full size. I got a sample size of the Huda one. Now, I don't remember how much the Huda one is. I want to say it's like $24. I don't remember what this one cost originally. But I feel like they both look about the same, which is crazy because two different mascaras with two different shapes. Because the Huda one, if you all remember, I was telling y'all how I didn't like the brush because it was one of those rubber brushes, and I don't like the plastic rubber brushes, if you will. So that's it. But anyway, into this palette, I just want to give y'all like this comparison on these mascaras since I had them both here. I'm feeling this palette. Like I said, the only shade I've been disappointed in so far is this one because I feel like it didn't look the way it does in the pan. Matter of fact, let me swatch all the ones I put on my eyes today so you at least have some idea of what they look like. So I'm swatching the first one. I'm obsessed with the shade Trio. Like, it is like probably my favorite besides the orange one I used today. It's giving I'm living, yes. Now the glittery one, I feel like it doesn't stick to the eye as well as I wanted it to, so I'm disappointed by that one. But the orange is actually really nice. And y'all know I'm not even really a fan of orange, but I feel like it would look nice with a red moment with this orange all over the lid for like a sunset moment. So this is the one I talked about first that I put on first. So I swatched them in the order I put them on, and basically on my eye like I told you all. So this was that second shade. This is the first shade in the palette. This is the Trill shade that I'm obsessed with that I put toward the front of the eye. This is the shade that I put on top of the eye, and then this is the orange I put in the corner. So, and as you can see, like when I turn my hand, it like shifts. I feel like the Trill one doesn't shift as much when I turn my hand, but I feel like on my eyes it definitely does. And then the orange is supposed to shift to kind of like a red, but I feel like I don't see it shifting either. But I was disappointed in these two just because they like shift to green, and I'd rather them had been like the red that they show up in the pan. Because that's kind of what I was looking for, like the bright sharp red on the outer V, and then toward the front we have like the cute little pink that shifts, and then the orange being in the corner for like a sunsetty type moment. But I still like the way my eye look turned out. It's nice. Like I said, I don't know what the orange in this palette is supposed to be. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be Star Trek or Star Wars, or it's one of those sci-fi-esque shows that it's supposed to be. But to me, it's just like a better version of Subculture. So that's what I'm going with. But as usual, it is the standard quality from this brand. I love their metallics. I think she picked a nice set of mattes considering the way the shades shift. Now that I've like seen them shifting on the lid and actually used them, I feel like those mattes will complement it well like she normally does. So if you're interested in this color story, or you wanted a better version of Subculture since you didn't necessarily like Subculture, or you didn't necessarily like what was it, Zendo, and you want a twist on Zendo, because to me this is definitely a twist on Zendo, but Zendo has these warm toned mattes and these cool tone mattes and just shimmers to match each set, then you might be interested in this palette and this color story. So those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.